Welcome back to The Power of Success. My name is Robert Caddick. I'm the CEO of The Power of Success, and we're here to create millionaires. We want to create successful people. We know that the elite are doing everything they can to destroy the Western powers so they can make you a slave. See, if you're poor, you will count on the government for all your needs, and they will use that against you. So we're here trying to teach people how to become successful, because if you're successful, you don't need the government. If you have money in your account or you have assets, financial assets like gold, silver, Bitcoin, or whatever assets you have that's making you money, the government can't hurt you. The government can't come against you. They can't make you bend your knee to their will. So our whole purpose is to help you become success. So we're doing different steps. So I wrote a program called Rich Mind Poor Mind, and this is my Rich Mind Poor Mind courses that I'm doing on YouTube and teaching you. See, success, you can't go from A to Z. You need to take steps. You need to change. See, you need to change your mindset from a negative mindset to a positive mindset. You have to let the subconscious mind start working in your life. So as we were talking in other videos about, you got to start speaking positive affirmations in your life. You got to say, I can succeed. I will succeed. I can accomplish whatever my mind can conceive, it can achieve. It should be the right side. As Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve it if you take the steps. On the last video we did, we talked about goals, making goals. And here we'll just go over this again. It's the power of success. We're creating millionaires. That's our purpose, to create millionaires. We're creating a successful mind. See, you've got to have a successful mind to achieve your goals. Without a successful mind, the negative forces in the world will destroy you. You won't be able to accomplish anything, because in success, it's a fight. Like we talked about here, that we're fighting for death. What is that down here? You have to fight for it. 10 rules to success. And our rules, where are you? Okay. And our rules, rule 7, I'm sorry, you can't see it, video, but you have to fight for it. If you want to build a strong, we want to build a strong community on YouTube where we're helping each other. We're supporting each other. We don't have to support each other with finances. We can support each other with comments. Giving somebody say, "Oh, way to go! Congratulations! You succeeded. You're achieving your goal." Helping small businesses. Small businesses are collapsing all across Canada and the rest of the world. They want small business to go because it's a small business that runs the economy. They create the most jobs. Fighting with debt. You've got to get out of debt before the financial crash happens. And it's going to happen in Donald Trump's term, because that's what the elite want. No matter how hard Donald Trump fights to save America, it's too late. America cannot be saved. Fighting for families. We got to keep, look at this, money bags. That's what you want. You want money bags coming into your life. You want to create opportunities that create income, that creates finances. Let me, I think I put this over here. I won't be in the way of it. Yeah. That's much better. You can see it. So on today's lessons, what we're talking about today is mental toughness for your success. You have to create a mental toughness. They say, look at Donald. We'll use Donald Trump as an example. I know a lot of people like Donald Trump, but he's a great example. How many times has Donald Trump? Because he's the many billionaires have gone bankrupt and became billionaires again, but you don't hear about that. But you hear about Donald Trump because he's in the eye of the people. So people keep talking about his failures and all that. Why has Donald Trump was able to go bankrupt and become a billionaire, even a better billionaire? Because that's the laws. See, you have a success curve. We'll talk about it later. And that's like success curve. You're up, you're down, you're up and down. It's down where you need your mental toughness. You don't need the mental toughness when you're up there because things are going good. Your mental toughness will come into action when you're down, facing that next curve. You have to be able to go through the curve with a positive mindset. You can't look at it as, oh no, my business is failing, or I can't get money for this, I can't get that. No, you have to go, okay, this is a time. See, that's why business have to know the times they're in. When they have to know what's changing in the world. They have to always be on top. See, it's the business that are on top of things, changes, that succeed. So technology, whatever's out there that's changing, you have to get involved with it. Like now AI. A lot of people are becoming successful, a lot of young people. Because now they know how to use the AI. So that's the next move. AI is not good in the long run. Because what they're going to use it for, they're going to use it for control over you. But in the short run, it's like I used to think that the crypto was the mark of the beast and what it says in the Bible, but it's not. So I just told my son-in-law, well, let's get involved with it because right now it has nothing to do with it. So we can take advantage of it. And that's what you got to do. You got to take advantage when you have a chance. Take advantage of things. There's nothing wrong with using technology that won't, it's going to grow no matter what you do. AI is going to grow. It can't be stopped. So let's talk about the mental toughness. So what I have here, we're on number 5, page 5 of our program. And we're going to be talking about attitude, vision, strategies, focus, success. You see what happens? You need an attitude with vision, with strategy, with focus to become successful, right? So these are keys. I always talk about keys in my videos. You got to know the keys that help you succeed. The keys help you succeed. And if you understand the keys and focus and put them into your life, put them into your business, then you will achieve. Attitude. You got to have an attitude that you can achieve anything your mind can conceive. You have to have the attitude. You have to believe you can accomplish or achieve whatever you're learning. That if you're doing videos on YouTube, you got to believe that your YouTube channel will become very successful. See, we're the information age. I know the information age started like in the 90s. But it's still important today. People seek knowledge all the time. They want to get better. They want to become more successful. So you got to have the attitude. The attitude helps you overcome strategies. Like when people come, when you tell somebody about what you want to accomplish. and they start talking bad about it. No, you'll never do that. You can't accomplish that. Like I had a friend that we were supposed to be doing a blog, and his parents says, no, 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 we can't have you talking about this stuff. You're thinking about the family name. And never got started. But it would have 3 years ago, if we started 3 years ago, it'd be very popular by today. See, in YouTube, it takes time to build an audience. So you have to have the attitude that you have to know the end from the beginning. And your attitude always have to be that I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve at the end. You can't be worried about what happens between the beginning and the end. The middle is just a process. You're just processing stuff. It's the end goal that you want. So all the middle stuff is just a growing period, a time to grow, a time to learn, a time to build the attitude that you need. Vision. You have to have a vision of what you want to accomplish. You can't just say, I want to make $1 million. Well, you have to have a vision on how are you going to make that $1 million. You have to create that vision and keep it alive inside your heart, your subconscious mind. Strategy. You have to have a strategy on how you're going to accomplish your end goal. You know, you want to make that $1 million. You don't want to make $1 million. You want to make $1 billion. So you have to have attitude. I'm getting this is where attitude comes in. And attitude is that I'm a billionaire. I'm making $1 billion. I want to make $1 million a week or a day. It's possible. People are doing it. How do you think Buffett and all that become billionaires? Because they're making money every day. So you have to strategize. You have to write down a strategy. What am I going to use? What am I going to do to get me to that $1 billion, $1 million, whatever amount of money you're trying to achieve? Subscribers. I want 1 million subscribers. So what strategy am I using to get me to the 1 million subscribers? Eventually, that'll become 1 billion subscribers. So I have to strategize. I have to, like now, I have my Reach My Porn Mind course, which I was going to sell. But now I said, okay, let me do videos on each topic. So my strategy is to make money off YouTube rather than just trying to sell my course. Use the videos. So that's my strategy. And that will get me to my 1 million subscribers. I'll be making money off YouTube. And then I'll be off to making my 1 billion subscribers. Focus. You have to have focus on what you're doing. You can't let people disrupt you. It's like now, I have things to do in my life, but I have to focus. I have to make a video every single day. So my focus is putting things out of my life that won't interfere with me coming to make this video. To be here for you, my focus is to help you become successful. That's the main focus, is to help people become successful. Now, success. See, if you use these keys, they'll help you to get to the level of success you want to achieve. Attitude is important. Vision, you have to see it before you can create it. In the Bible, it says, write the vision and make it clear. So write down the vision. We were saying about making goals. Your goals is your vision almost. It's like your vision. So you're writing goals to accomplish your vision. Your attitude is the one that gives you the strength to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Then strategy keeps you busy. See, you got to be busy when you want to be successful. You got to be busy, but you got to be busy in a positive way, not just busy. See, a lot of people are just busy. They sit at their desks and they play around with stuff, looking like they're accomplishing things, but they're not accomplishing nothing. See, I could be sitting on my desk saying, "Oh, I got to do a YouTube channel. What am I going to do? Oh, I could talk about this. I could talk about that." No. See, I wish one of these keys were action, as we talked in the last video, or the last two videos. You got to take action to achieve. You know, your attitude helps you, and your vision helps you, and your strategy helps you, and your focus helps you to put things into action. And your action creates your success. So you have to determine if you want it. You know, you can't just say, "I want $1,000,000. You have to go out and earn it. Everything and nothing in life is for free. You have to earn everything. And it's not easy. It's hard. If it was easy, there would be billions of millionaires out there. But it's not easy. It's tough. But if you have the keys, and that's what we're trying to do here, Rich My Poor Mind, give you the keys to create that successful mindset and use the keys and put them into action, will help you achieve your goals, will help you accomplish your purpose. Now, you can't sit around and wait. You have to start. Even if you're not savvy at what you're doing, if you don't understand what you're doing, just start it. Like, no, I'm not an expert on YouTube. You know, I don't know how to make those thumbnails and all that. But like my first video I made started, I forgot to put my sign up. And there was just a blank wall behind us. Now I've added my sign. So it gives me something to talk about. It shows you. Then I'll be bringing other pictures and other things in the show and books and showing you books like Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. That's an important book, a very important book. But when you read these books, don't read them to read them just as a novel that you're reading. Study. See, there's secrets inside these success books. And you have to find the secrets. And as you find the keys, well, I call them secrets, but they're keys. You got to find the keys in these success books that will help you to achieve. Excuse me. Little dry mouth will help you succeed. Now, you can get these books on YouTube. You don't need to go out and purchase these books if you can't afford them. And the Richest Man of Babylon is a very good book. And you start reading these books and start paying attention to these, and other success books come up on YouTube channels. And you should be reading these books every day. Just read 2 pages. Don't go 5, 10 pages. You know, a lot of people, once you become successful and all that, then you can start reading 10 pages. But at the beginning, read 2 pages. Understand what you read. Then go to the next 2 pages until you start to achieve that mental toughness. Then you can start exploring more books and reading more pages. But you got to read. You got to read and learn. Even if I know a lot of people like to listen to audio. You can listen to audio, but I think you learn more if you have the book in front of you and you're reading. I find that as a pastor with the Bible, that I listen to the Bible in audio and that, but it's not the same. I get more understanding, more in depth of the word by reading it in the book, the Bible. So when you're doing the success books, try to get it. If you can't get them, yes, go on YouTube. But study it. See, when you're listening to audiobooks, you're listening, but your mind wanders. That's what I find with audiobooks. So you have to be very careful, especially when you're first starting out. When you're first starting out, you have to concentrate. You have to focus. This is where focus comes in. You have to truly focus on what you're listening to. Take notes. Stop the video. See, when something you get up, oh, yeah, stop the video. Think about what you just learned. So you can do it that way. But I find the best way for focus is having the book in front of you and reading it. And only read a few pages at a time. You don't want to just read to get through the book, right? You want to read the book to learn, and it's like studying in school. So now you're studying for your success. You're in your success school. Now you can study. So let's focus. Oh, I forgot to read. I usually do a comment at the very bottom of the page. Let me read that. I never read that. It takes mental toughness to overcome setbacks. You'll have setbacks that can stop you or help you achieve true success. Some setbacks will stop people. Some setbacks will make somebody with the attitude and toughness to pull ahead of that and not let that stop them. You got to have an attitude that nothing can stop you. You will achieve the end goal. That's your attitude. That's your vision. That's your focus. And that'll be your success. Well, thank you for being here. I hope this video can help you. Stay in line for our next video. It's going to be talking about what are we going to be talking about? Purpose. Your purpose. We're going to be talking about your purpose. Okay. And this is the article we're going to read. And this is 07, 06 and 7 that we're going to be talking on the next video. So stay tuned to your awesome success.